Hi everyone, this is Zilla. I'm back again with another video, and today I am reviewing the UAG case lineup, the Urban Armor Gear case lineup for the Galaxy Note 9. Now, these cases are some of my favorites. I've got here the Plyo, the Plasma, and the two color options for the Monarch cases. I put them in this order because I believe it to get more protective as you go along. There is a Pathfinder variant of this. It's exactly the same case, but it's a solid color instead of being translucent or transparent like this one. This one also comes in a smoke gray color, which is translucent like this, but it's got a kind of grayish tint to it. This one's completely clear. I think UAG have just released the pink variants of these, so pink translucent backs to them. And I believe they go in order of protection, as I said, going from this side to this side, and also in price. These two are $29.99. These are, I think, just under £60. I will leave a link in the description below. Use that link, helps me out, helps me grow the channel. It's the cheapest I can find these cases for, so definitely check those links out. Now let me bring in the packaging for the Plyo first. Drop tested, no figures given, which is a bit of a shame, but this one has got the armor frame, which you can see here, basically the back of it. And number two is the air soft corners right here. As you can see there, they've got a cutout of the cross section right there. If you can hear motorbikes and so on, I'm filming in a different room today because it's just easier for me. So let me just take this case off so I can show you what it's like on the inside. I've got the blue Note 9, as you already all know. Another little proviso, these all work with wireless charging. They also all work with the Whitestone Dome glass screen protector, because I know I'm going to be asked that by all of you out there. So, TPU here and here, as you can see, TPU along the side here. Hard polycarbonate shell on the back. Now you can see this TPU here is smoked color, top and bottom, but the rest of it's all clear, so it does look really nice. This here is also TPU, which is again in the smoked color. And what's nice about this being TPU, it helps keep dust from entering in through here into the back of your phone and between the case. There is a bit of a dot matrix pattern on here. I don't know if you can see it at all. It's difficult for the camera to pick it up. You can hear that. That's to stop it giving that sort of oil slick rainbow effect on the back of your glass phones. That's what that's for. Now these are the corners they're talking about here. You can see that hexagonal pattern in there. These are the air cushion corners. Very chunky corners indeed, these ones. Very chunky. So let me drop my Note 9 in here now. I'm using a screen protector from a company called Bear, which I'm testing at the moment. It's a full adhesive, not a liquid adhesive, a normal full adhesive screen protector. I'll be reviewing that soon. I think it's a pretty good alternative to the Whitestone Dome. So let's have a look around here. Cut out for a mic. The buttons have all got slits cut beneath them, which makes them very easy and tactile to press. The power button here has got a bit of texture, so it's easy to press. You've got these hard nodules here, hard plastic, which gives the case a lot of grip, so you're not going to drop it very easily. The bottom, look at the size of that cutout for the headphone jack, charging port, microphone, speaker. And what's nice about this is you can see there it's raised at the front and on the side there, but the back's a little bit more shallow to make it easier to get your S Pen out. Now I haven't got any fingernails, if you can see I've cut them, but look, still easy to get out, which is a nice bit of attention to detail. Bixby buttons also got a bit of texture, and the volume rockers are one piece with a plus and minus sign on them. Very easy, very tactile. Loads of lip protection on the front of the case. Even with a thick glass screen protector like this, it's still a lot. It is well above the actual screen protector. The back, as I said, this is all TPU. Nice, perfect cutout for the camera, fingerprint sensor. Very easy to find the fingerprint sensor using this. I think it helps because it's so flush, that one. You can just see that dot matrix pattern a little bit, but because it's clear, look at that, how beautiful that looks. Got a bit of UAG branding that's on the inside of this case, and really does feel nice. Let me show you the front, because a lot of you asked me for that. So you can see the front. Look how thick those corners are now. Look at the thickness of those corners. That's what they're talking about. Really good protection there. So that's from the front. Oh, let me show you the side here. The side goes above the actual curved part of the screen. But remember, I am rocking a glass screen protector on there. It's hard to focus on that, but it's just a little bit higher than the edge of the screen. That's from the back. Really nice case. I think for $29.99, this is a bargain. Absolute bargain. So let's take this off. I have been rocking this case a lot. Loads, this one. Now a bit more protection is this one, the plasma. Now on the inside of this, it's all hard plastic again at the back. You've got this honeycomb pattern here. These are TPU, I don't know what you'd call them, studs I suppose. The phone actually sits on these, sits on the TPU around the camera, sits on these TPU corners. So the back of your phone is not actually touching these parts, the hard plastic parts. It's actually just resting on all the TPU around the inside, as you can see there. This is all indented in, all this part. So it's a real nice looking case, this one. Very industrial looking, I would say. Let me just show you the buttons real quick. See those slits I was talking about? You can just see them there. That's what makes their buttons so good. Let me put this in. Again, no problem with this glass screen protector. Sorry if you can see my reflection, but look at that. That is stunning. Now the back of this case, these parts here that are raised up are frosted plastic. These are glossy, but you can see that honeycomb texture coming through. Bit of metallized or metallic looking UAG branding right in the center. And when you lay this on the back, this actual case, it sits on this TPU here rather than the back of the case, which stops the back getting scratched up, and this frosted parts here stops it getting scratched up. Now here, these parts, they go indented in like that, and this part as well. See, it dips into the center. But look at the lip protection on this sucker. Let me just show you the cutouts there. Same power button, same nodules, same cutouts at the bottom, but a lot thicker there, if you can see. Let me bring in the Plyo here, try and show you, compare the two. You can see the plasma is definitely a little bit thicker from what I'm seeing, a little bit thicker. Buttons here, perfect again. You've got the plus and minus on the volume rocker again, texture on the Bixby button. Really nice. I mean, look at the front there. Look at the front of that. It looks nice with the black front of your Note 9, especially with, look at the chunky corners. These corners are super chunky. The edge, I would say, goes a little bit higher up than the Plyo, and the lip protection is, I would say, is a bit more than the Plyo as well. Look at it. That's some chunky corners on there. That's going to protect your phone in a drop, no problem. Look how deep the camera is recessed and the fingerprint sensor. Again, very easy to get to. This is $29.99. Let me just bring in the packaging here. Drop tested, approved again. Let me just quickly give you some specs of this. You can look at the beauty of that. Impact resistant, featherlight, easy access. Number one is the armor shell, which is this part here. Number 2 is the shock cushions, which are these little studs here. Number 3 is the impact resistant bumper, which is all this. It's anti-scratch, screen surround, obviously, glare free flash. Now that's important because it's got black TPU running around the inside of the camera housing. It stops any flash bouncing back into that when you're trying to take photos at night. And this is a 3-layer protection, this one. This is a 2-layer, this is a 3-layer. So really, this one, look at that, absolutely banging. Look at, I love this case. Really like this case a lot. Stunning looking case. So let me take this one off. You're seeing me do all of this live. Live. Let me take this out. Put that here. Now let me drop. Now let me show you the inside of this Monarch real quick. These screws, they do not come all the way through, so they're not going to scratch the back of your Note 9 up. A bit of UAG branding. Texture, slightly rubberized interior. That's TPU surround again. The buttons have got the slits in them again, as you can see there. You can see those, so they're very easy to press. Let me drop it because I've got both colors of the Monarchs here. Drop that in. Show you around this one. This is the all black mic, volume rocker with texture to it, volume rocker power button with texture to it. Nice honeycomb texture on the sides. None of these cases are slippery at all. They're very easy to grip. This one's really easy. Really feels good in hand, this one. Look at the cutouts there. That comes out very easy. The S Pen. Good bit of protection there on the corners again. Look how chunky this is. Bixby button again with texture. Volume rockers. Very easy. These buttons are beautiful. Lip protection. Massive amount on this. Look at that. Massive amount. That's with a screen protector. The edges on this come up a little bit past the edge of the screen, so you get a good bit of protection there. The back, look at the cutout around the camera and the fingerprint sensor. Very easy to access. This is all TPU. This is leather here and here, bit of metallized UAG branding. These are real alloy screws. This part's all raised up. This part's indented a little bit more, as you can see there. But this one really feels good in hand. Look at the black. The black looks really, really stealthy. Let me bring in the packaging for the Monarch and I'll talk you through this one. This one's, there, it says top grain leather. Drop test approved, 2 times the military standard drop test rating. So it's twice as highly rated as these 2 cases. So number 1, the armor frame, which is this. Number 2, leather or carbon fiber. So you can get this with the carbon fiber inserts on the black frame, but I've got both leather ones here. Polycarbonate shear plate is number 3, which is kind of underneath the leather. Number 4 is alloy metal hardware, which is these screws here. And number 5 is impact resistant rubber, which is these corners and the edges along here. No wonder this case is a little bit more on the pricey side. But let me show you the 2 of these together so you can see the color difference. The screws on this one are black, where on here they're silver. But you can see that metallic red color. You can see the look of it. Let's bring in the plasma. Let me bring in the Plyo so you can check out the size differences. You can see there what they all look like together. Oh, let me just try and put them so they're all flush together. They're all about the same height. They're all about the same width as well. I think what's the difference is the materials used and the number of layers used in the Monarch that gives it that extra protection. I believe it is a 5-layer 5 layer protection, and it's also got a 10-year warranty with it. Let's be honest, you're not going to be using the same phone in 10 years time. So out of all these, which is my favorite? I think if I want to show off the device, probably the Plasma, but for an ultimate protection, definitely the Monarch. Which one's your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. As I said, use the links down there, smash that subscribe button and bell notification icon. Give me a thumbs up, share this on all your social media. I've got all the Tech 21 cases coming up next, so stay tuned for that. And I'll see you all again real soon. Take care and peace.